With over 90 different neighborhoods in Pittsburgh, each has their own distinct personality. Pittsburgh is known for its rich history and unique architecture, especially in-home design. From Pittsburgh's Little Italy to Shady Side's Victorian-style mansions, you can find a variety of trending styles in the city's communities. Formerly a magazine, Pittsburgh's Finest Kitchens features unique kitchens and bathrooms created by local designers, architects, and builders. Whether it's traditional charm or contemporary spaces, the kitchen is evolving to satisfy the demands we put on it. Implemented in the design, these spaces are an extension of the homeowner's taste and lifestyle.
I'm Maggie Dobkin-Chan. I am the owner and lead designer of Mad Designs, Kitchen, Bath, and Interiors. I've been in business now for over 15 years. My job is to make people's spaces feel good and be beautiful. Mad Designs, Kitchen, Bath, Interiors is pretty much that. We do space planning and design and get you from the conceptual stages all the way through finish for any part of your home. We started focused on kitchen and bath. My most important job is to really listen to a client, and it has nothing to do about what the color of a cabinet is or, I wanted this kind of tile or floor. My job is to talk to a client and hash out questions about feeling and ambiance and vibe. How do they want to be in their space? And then come up and understand what their style is, what will make them happy in their home, and make sure it all looks really good together and harmonious and works well for that client. I'm watching people have so much fun layering patterns and color and texture and getting away from just the white and the gray that I think it's going to last for a while. And in some ways, that's a classic look and might never go out of style. It just becomes more in favor or less in favor.
Maggie, this kitchen is beautiful. I love the space, love the color. How did you get to this?
Thank you very much. A lot of it started with just conversations with the client. It really was, getting to talk to them about what their dream was, what they wanted, how they wanted to use the space, how we needed, the vibe we were looking for the space. The green came a lot from the client. They knew they wanted to use green. They weren't sure how they wanted to use green. Could they use green and still get a nice, bright, clean feeling kitchen? And we pulled the greens, we did creams and marble-like, but durable quartz tops, and I think we achieved what they were looking to do.
Yeah, and I love the accents with the brushed brass here, and I love how that kind of ties in over here with that galley that I see over here.
Yeah, so we have the 5-foot galley sink with the 2 galley taps. It comes with a ton of accessories, which is great for them because they love to entertain. So whether they're doing Taco Tuesday or the Sunday bar with all the sprinkles and everything you need for your ice cream sundae, you're ready to go. We tied the galley taps in with their brushed gold. It goes with our brushed brass hardware, which just warms it up, and also it's both vintage feeling because it feels like old English country, but yet, it's a pretty sleek and very current
beautiful
and contemporary faucet.
Yeah. And I love, just how this looks like almost just separated with the 2 colors and everything, and then it kind of ties in to the rest of the green then over here, which I love.
So our 2 main functional areas, right? We've got our sink area and our cooking range. It started with doing a custom Blue Star range in the cream with the brass, which we loved. And then we said, we're gonna take our galley sink and we're gonna put it in its own cabinet, make it look like a furniture piece, and we're gonna give it the same kind of shine and sheen. So that's a lacquered finish on that cabinet. But our 2 main areas are really talking to each other.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And one of the things I noticed as I look around here is, this is really the only appliance that you see. Mm-hmm. So where are the rest of the appliances?
Oh, we don't cook here. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So, over here we also have a Sharp microwave drawer, which is wonderful, and I love it because it's nice and sleek, but the controls pop out so I can see it easily.
Makes it easy.
But it's nice because when you open it, it's so easy. It's right here, and it just lifts right in or onto the countertop. You lift right back down. If you're making a big casserole of potatoes, you just have to take the lid off and stir and heat them back up.
And it's just easy.
It's so easy, and it's safe. I think it's much safer than when you lift things down.
I agree.
So anyways, as we come over, we talked about already, we have our big, beautiful range. And then I think you were wondering where the refrigerator was.
I am. And as I'm looking around, where's the refrigerator?
So it's right there. And it looks like just beautiful cabinetry, like might be pantry.
It looks like a complete piece of furniture on its own.
That was our goal.
I
with crown
love
molding,
this.
and it
Yes.
doesn't go to the ceilings because we want it to look like furniture.
Yeah.
We have sub-zero columns. This is the freezer.
Oh my gosh, and you would never know with the way that it's set up too.
What we did was that we wanted the freezer. We liked the refrigerator with the drawers. Especially because they have 2 younger children, and sometimes
easy access, something that they can get to. We love that.
We wanted the refrigerator drawer so the girls have,
kind of their drawer to have access to.
We've got the healthy fruit in here, and all the good yogurts and string cheeses in there that the girls can come grab easily without opening the entire fridge. And then we liked keeping the lines in unison, so that's why instead of having it look like one big door, and we kept the drawer lines separate, even though there's not drawers here.
I love, kind of the different colors and everything, but this is just its own little.
Right, so over there we have the main function of the kitchen. We've got a lot of the prepping and cooking and cleaning is happening over here. If somebody needs to come and grab something out of the fridge, or the kids are getting a snack while you're preparing dinner for company, it's out of the way.
It's uninterrupted.
Mm-hmm. Then over here, while we're entertaining and you have company, you've got all the room for we've got the 2 beverage refrigerators, so anybody who needs a beverage, whether it's child friendly or adult friendly,
we love both.
We've got it covered. and again, you can you could set this up as a full dessert bar. You can set this up as a full drink bar. If you're doing
customizable.
It can be any kind of bar you want. And we've got the 2 true refrigerator beverage centers, which came where we could put a custom cabinet. So it really does also blend. The True will let you do that, where it blends nicely with the all the cabinetry, so it all feels furniture-like. But I still have the sexy feel of the glass.
I love it.
And then we have a galley bar sink and the galley tap here. But again, over here where it's more the fun, entertaining bar, we went with the cream as the main, but still tie in with our brushed brass. And but it all sort of flows around.
And the green and the tile with, everything just ties together so beautifully. This kitchen is truly a work of art. It is absolutely stunning. And Maggie, you did a fantastic job.
Thank you very much. It means a lot. Thanks.
Of course, and thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having me, Erin.
Thank you both so much. What an amazing kitchen, outstanding design and appliances. The appliance that stood out to me the most was the microwave drawer. It was amazing. I love it in the design aspect, in the island, that it takes it off the counter and gets it from over your range, nice low, so everybody can actually see it, and it's functional for everybody. Few key features. I love the keep warm. I love the quick 30-minute button. We'll have a fully cooked meal. Sensor reheat is really going to heat that up to the proper temperature to serve it, which I find as a chef nice and convenient and a game changer. So we're going to hit open right here. Boom, boom. Okay. Close this up. We're going to go right to sensor reheat. Okay. And just hit start. Now, in a matter of a few minutes, we'll have a fully cooked hot dinner in a sleek and stylish piece. So, hope you enjoy this one. Thank you.
Seal in more nutrients, vitamins, and flavor with the dual steam power of the new Miele Combi steam oven. That's quality ahead of its time. Miele, immer besser.
Why you should shop from Don's Appliances in 30 seconds. Here's Don. He started Don's Appliances in 1971. Don's 5 sons now run this family-owned business that has grown to over 11 stores in the Western PA area, as well as Erie and Morgantown. Don's has the Tri-State's largest in-stock inventory and next-day delivery from guys like Mitchell. A trained sales associate like Aaron will help you find the right appliances you need. If they need fixed, an in-house service tech like Josh will come fix them. One misconception is that Don's only sells high-end appliances. False. We sell everyday brands and guarantee the lowest prices. Oh, and one more thing, we give back to the community. Visit donsappliances.com.
In a kitchen, everything should work around you. Reflect your taste in every sense. The new Miele kitchen appliances are the perfect match for your every need. With intuitive technology designed around you. That's quality ahead of its time. Miele, immer besser.
5 reasons to shop Dawn's for laundry appliances. Get guaranteed lowest prices. Free next day delivery? Yup. Experts in laundry? Uh-huh. Get 12 months, $0 down special financing. Dawn's has the largest in-stock inventory. Shop dawnsappliances.com.
My name is Natalia. I am the owner of Notion. I have been in business for past 17 years. I opened up in 2006. I've been doing this for past 20 years. I got my start actually back in Europe. That's where I'm originally from, where I studied civil engineering. And when I came here, I decided to go on a little bit different path. So I decided to go into a design. And here I am doing kitchens and bathrooms. Notion is a kitchen and bath company. I specialize in high-end kitchen and bath. Lots of times I'm calling if there is a difficult space and client doesn't know just what to do with it. That was the case in this kitchen. This was a very difficult space. As far as design trends go, I have a different perspective. I do not focus on design trends. The reason for it is I do not want my client to live in a space that in 5 years' time, it'll be out of trend. There will be a new thing coming out. This kitchen was quite difficult. This was one of my hardest kitchen to design. The reason for it is it's a narrow space. It's a narrow and long space, and I accepted the challenge. So whenever I was creating this kitchen, ideas were just not flowing. Anything that I created, I didn't love. Therefore, I went back to the drawing board. Wherever there were windows in this kitchen, I took them out. Wherever there were not windows, I put them in. Pretty much blown out the space and created a brand spanking new space. At the end of the job, once the job is finished, I can step back and I can be proud of what I created.
Wow, this is a beautiful space, so unique. How, tell us about the process, how you got here, what it was like before.
It was just a dated kitchen, and what we wanted to achieve was bright, airy, and definitely more modern, more with the times.
One of the first things that really popped out to me as I walked in was this piece right here. Can you tell us about this? This is gorgeous.
So this is a walnut slab. It's a full large walnut, which we mitered at the end, epoxied for the countertop. We wanted to leave the live edge on this top. The reason to bring this top in was just to warm up the overall space. So it's not as harsh, it's more inviting. And since this kitchen is so large, so long, we almost separated the kitchen into 2 spaces. You have the eating area and then you have the work area.
And this lighting piece, this is stunning.
It sure is. It's a beautiful piece.
The other thing that really caught my eye was this pizza oven back here. This is like the dream for anyone who's a pizza lover.
It was a challenge, but again, this is a focal point of this kitchen. It's a central part of this kitchen. Now, beauty of the pizza oven, it's not just for pizza, it's for steaks, it's for fish, it's pretty much anything. It's a fantastic piece of appliance.
And then I know as we come over here, we have the dishwasher drawers and the infamous galley. I feel like the galley is just such a perfect piece in a kitchen shaped just like this and with this view.
It is. The view was amazing. When we first started to work in this kitchen, there was no window here. So we added the window here. Again, kitchen sink gets used every day, multiple times a day, and you do want to see the outside. The kitchen is pretty narrow, so we needed to be very cautious where to put our appliances, and the customer did ask to split up the space a bit. What we tried to do is, again, interconnect the entire space because it is such a long space. It's the same thing with these cabinets. You know, it is an automotive paint.
So how did you find that? Like where did that inspiration come from?
So we use this automotive paint at another job and I absolutely love it. My cabinet maker absolutely hates me for it because it's extremely difficult to achieve, and I've seen other people trying to mimic that, and you have to be very careful. No, it doesn't. I mean, you're literally bringing a car into your kitchen, technically, but it is a fantastic material. It's a great product, and I just love it. It's nice and sleek.
Good. I know it's something else that you pointed out when we walked in the kitchen, which I thought was so fun, were these drawers.
Yes.
So they're, you said electronic?
Yes.
So all I have to do is push.
Yes.
Look at that.
So all the drawers are electronic.
Okay.
Again, we did not want anything. We wanted just sleekness of this kitchen. We didn't want any hardware. So
that's what they got.
Electronics came in and played.
And then over here I see, I like to call it the appliance tower. You have the built-in coffee system, and then I have the steam oven here, and then the microwave drawer, the refrigerator, and then the double ovens. I mean, they really have just about everything you could ever need to achieve the perfect meal.
Absolutely, absolutely. It is an amazing space, but I think it's all of us working together. It's through Dawn's, it's all of my contractors. This kitchen wouldn't be what it is without the whole crew of people. It's not just me. It's all of us.
It's a team.
Getting it together. Absolutely, absolutely. We would not be anybody without any of those other guys. So.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
Thank you both. That's another outstanding design in kitchen. I was scoping around those appliances, and I do love to highlight the steam oven. Right here, one of the best in the business. The steam oven is really gonna help you cook better foods, make your vegetables a little bit better, retain all the nutrients in them, and really get it off the stove top and get it in here. So you don't have to really boil potatoes, boil rice and things like that. It'll all be done in the steam oven. And they're dishwasher safe trays, so it really cuts down on the mess. The steam oven is really designed for you to do a whole meal in here. Protein, starch, veg from setting. Now, all the program settings have like hard-boiled eggs, have eggs and carrots and things like that. Anything you really need, and we did some cool cinnamon rolls. I want you to see this. Look at that steam. There is even a spa setting. Look what cinnamon rolls look like in the amazing steam oven. Hope you enjoy this.
In Miele coffee machines, beans are freshly ground for every cup to unfold their full aroma. That's quality ahead of its time. Miele, immer besser.
Why you should shop from Dawn's Appliances in 30 seconds. Here's Dawn. He started Dawn's Appliances in 1971. Dawn's 5 sons now run this family-owned business that has grown to over 11 stores in the Western PA area, as well as Erie and Morgantown. Dawn's has the Tri-State's largest in-stock inventory and next-day delivery from guys like Mitchell. A trained sales associate like Aaron will help you find the right appliances you need. If they need fixed, an in-house service tech like Josh will come fix them. One misconception is that Dawn's only sells high-end appliances. False. We sell everyday brands and guarantee the lowest prices. Oh, and one more thing, we give back to the community. Visit dawnsappliances.com.
Miele appliances redefine what luxury truly means. When crafting a Miele appliance, thought, precision, and purpose all come into play. Each product is engineered with the highest possible quality materials. Miele utilizes the most innovative technology to better suit your needs and lifestyle. With Miele, you'll be able to find the perfect match for your kitchen and be the envy of the neighborhood. Entertaining friends and family will never be the same again once you experience Miele. Please discover why Miele is the only choice for you.
5 reasons to shop Dawn's for laundry appliances. Get guaranteed lowest prices. Free next day delivery? Yup. Experts in laundry? Uh-huh. Get 12 months, $0 down special financing. Dawn's has the largest in-stock inventory. Shop dawnsappliances.com.
My name is Robert Gaskill. I'm an architect and the owner of Gaskill Architecture. We're a boutique residential design firm. We do architecture and interior design, specializing really in unique houses, new as well as renovation additions. I started my business over 10 years ago. Our focus really wanted to be creating houses that were very unique, responding to nature, responding to the elements of the surroundings, whether it be an urban lot or a rural location. Really taking cues from the surroundings is extremely influential and important to our designs. The kitchen was such an important part from the very beginning of starting to design the home. Entertaining, cooking was such an important piece for my client, and so to create really the core of the home was based around the kitchen. We wanted, a great island for entertaining, and not just, maybe a typical traditional waterfall, but something that was tremendously unique. So what we did was we took cues from the exterior design, the concrete that we used, and we brought it into the interior and created a very sculptural, large, entertaining island that actually morphs into the floor and to the side as a very rustic and monolithic element that anchors the kitchen. The beautiful black wood that we incorporated, again, taking cues from the exterior of the black wood siding. A beautiful wood grain Douglas fir was used on all of the cabinetry. And then the appliance package was, in a way, one of the most important elements of the design. When we first went to Dawn's and with my client and started to look at the different options, it became clear that the aesthetics for the appliances was crucial for really the icing on the cake for the design.
Robert, this home is truly a work of art and one of the most beautiful homes I've seen. I mean, talk to us a little bit more about the space, how it came together. Sounds like it was a couple years in the making. I mean, was there a lot of design changes? Was this kind of always what you dreamed to be the outcome?
Yeah, one of the primary drivers for the design was to bring in a natural environment into the space itself. When you walk through the front door, you'll notice that you get a view all the way into the woods. So it's a little taste of what's to come. As you turn the corner, you see the great room, the dining room, the kitchen's tucked around the bend, and then a beautiful set of sliding glass doors that completely open up the great room to the outdoor living space. And so, a key point for my client, and really at the top of their wish list, was to create a space that was really ideal for entertaining family and friends, and a space that was just warm and inviting and very, very calming for their everyday living.
Well, this is, beautiful. And I know, one of the first things I noticed as we came around the corner over here was this island is unbelievable. It's, again, everything is such a true work of art, but let's talk a little bit about this.
Sure.
Kind of what inspired this piece here.
Yeah, the inspiration for the island out of concrete was we used a lot of concrete on the exterior of the design. The house is built into the hillside. There's not a lot of earth that was moved. We wanted to integrate the design, really tightly to the landscape and not cause a lot of disruption. So the house is flanked by a large concrete retaining wall that is built into the hillside. And so those anchoring elements we thought were very appropriate to create what a better statement than an anchored concrete island, very substantial in size, ideal for entertaining, but it's a statement piece, and it has a lot of meaning that is tied to the exterior design.
Beautiful, beautiful. And one of the things I also noticed as we came around was a lot of the different Jenn-Air appliances, which they're known for having that obsidian black interior. Mm-hmm. Talk to us a little bit about, kind of the correlation with that. Was there a lot of the elements that Jenn-Air offered that kind of brought in the idea of, hey, we have to have this?
Absolutely. The refrigerator freezer was actually one of the first appliances that we looked at that drove the entire design in the appliance selection for this particular kitchen. The outside materials, primarily black, the Sasuchi band black wood, integrates all the way into the entry, wraps around the corner, and blends itself into the design of the cabinetry, which is a black Douglas fir. And so we wanted something that, with the appliances, that would really complement that exterior direction. when my client opened the door to the Jenner refrigerator and saw the gorgeous black interior, we knew that this was the right selection, and it just, those kind of details really work nicely with the overall interior design and the architecture.
It was meant to be.
It really was, yeah.
So as we take a step over here too, I noticed we kind of have, an integrated ice maker over here and the coffee system. Were these two pieces that they, came in wanting, or something that just kind of worked out well with the design once they saw it?
Sure, yeah. Many of my clients, they see the option for the built-in coffee maker, and that is always at the top of everyone's wish list. The Jenner coffee maker, I think, is just beautifully designed. The modern clean lines, the black trim, integrates beautifully into the wall, but everything is very European and very clean, and the aesthetics of the coffee maker, I think, are just so cohesive with the rest of the design of the kitchen.
Wonderful. And I mean, besides the island being a huge focal point, you come around and you see this beautiful integrated hood that we have here. What kind of inspired all of this? I mean, it sounds like everything kind of just comes together so beautifully.
Yeah, when you look at the island, it just jumps out as one of the main focal points of the kitchen, but your eye is drawn to the range wall with the hood, the concrete backsplash. But one thing I'd really love to point out is just this integration of the architecture influencing the interior and vice versa. You'll notice that on the edge of each side of the custom hood, there is a very thin vertical window that flanks each edge. So the relationship of the exterior to the interior design, they were really working together for window placement, the height of the window to create those little vistas through. And taking cues from the exterior design, the concrete is brought into the backsplash and the countertops, the metal hood, a cue from the exterior metal. And so all of these natural, beautiful elements of the exterior are brought into the kitchen. And so finding that perfect design for the range was key. And the Rise Jenner 48-inch was just the ticket when we saw it. It's very nicely detailed with the gold trim and the stainless, the dimpled handles. Again, the amount of detail and craftsmanship into this appliance truly does complement the rest of the kitchen in the perfect way.
Absolutely. I mean, everything ties together so beautifully and naturally, and it looks like everything just, was meant to be. I mean, there was just no question about it. So, thank you so much for being with us today, and welcoming us into this home. This is truly just a work of art to see in person, and we hope to get a chance to do this again soon. Yeah,
well, we really appreciate it. We're very proud of this project, and we couldn't have brought the design together without Dawn's working as a partnership. Thank you.
Wow, what an outstanding kitchen. Thank you, Aaron and Robert. One thing in those appliances through that video that really caught my eye was the coffee maker. So chef has to go over that. So we have the coffee maker here. Few of the benefits, I mean, we're taking it off the island, we're building it into our cabinetry, kind of making it nice and seamless in the design aspect. But for coffee lovers, there are a million different settings in there. Depending on the make and model we have, we can make your regular espressos, we can make your cappuccinos, your lattes, your ristrettos, all of your coffees from all over the world. But the best part is the purity of the coffee. The system here rinses every time, and it's gonna grind the beans. Really, it's gonna tamper it, and it's gonna extract that great coffee. Same thing with the milk. There's a milk frother behind here, and what it's gonna do, it's gonna heat the milk up to the right temperature, really froth it into our glass, get us a perfect clean coffee every time. This is what you miss with those tabletop units that really, the pour over and things like that. This is an essential. Every 1 cup is fresh ground, so it's an ideal piece and a must-have for coffee lovers in the kitchen. So say no more. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna hit the cappuccino. We'll hit start, and we'll see how amazing this coffee is. Okay, everyone, here's our finished latte, beautifully layered. Thank you so much to our built-in coffee maker. Enjoy your morning.
Thank you for joining us for our video edition of Pittsburgh's Finest Kitchens. We want to thank our designers and clients for allowing us into their homes to showcase their work. Be sure to go to donsappliances.com and see the vast array of products that we have been offering over the last 52 years, being a family-run business. Thank you again for watching. Be sure to keep an eye out for the next edition of Pittsburgh's Finest Kitchens.